Hey, what's up everybody? Joe Donahue once again. We are back at the fabulous Lincoln Speedway. We're doing a mashup today with my main man Bobby from BBlazeVintage. So we're going to do our little pit walk as we normally do. You're just going to see it a little old school, but let's check them out. We're going to walk down the line and see the 410s who are lined up for competition in the second race of the year. Starting off up front from Mechanicsburg, this is Lucas Wolf, the Allebach Racing Team, basically a family car. He's got a long history of Wolfs in the family racing in the central Pennsylvania area. Aside of him, Shuttlesworth Steam and Motorsports, our main man Devin Borden, the Port Royal track champion, is back again with the red car, and he's got some new threads on himself. You can see him standing over there. We got Cole from Apex Media taking some hot looks of you too, so say hi to him. Hey man, how you doing, buddy?
I'm great. How are you?
He just wanted camera time. We're gonna keep going. You want to come with us?
Sure.
That's what we're boogieing. Here's Justin Whittall in his family-owned car. We're gonna grab some pics of this one. Looks pretty similar to last year, just a little bit different on the wing design there. And we'll keep walking this way. My main man Bobby, he's a guy. We'll keep him up. We'll try to keep up with us. So up next, came in from Indiana again, is Emerson Axum, the Nolan Racing car. They were talking about leaving the machinery here over the break for the last week. I think they probably would have done that. We'll keep coming over. Beside him, out of New Jersey, is Rick Lafferty in that Zero car back there, all black. They had a pretty good opening day last time out. We'll keep rolling. There's Rick. There's Rick Lafferty right there. Anthony Macri is here for the first time this year. The Macri Motorsports number 39M. Very good looking race car. This year's design, I personally think, a little bit better than last, but that's my opinion, and I'll stick to it. Aside of the Macri Motorsports car is the Soracatch car. So this is a car that races at Port Royal usually, but Austin Bishop used to come here and race with his Team 11A. This time they're bringing his own number 35, and the track is open for heating the motors, so we're going to keep rolling here. I see Hunter Hensel back there from Hensel Media, my friend. A bunch of micro midgets here today. I'm a big fan of midgets, or micro midgets, especially micros, but we got a whole lineup of them. And then we're gonna slide down in here, and then this is going to be Dylan Norris's ride for today. There's a cameraman over here, that's Jeremy Zarfos, so we're gonna slide around the outside. So Sean Norris owns this car. The Gobrecht Motorsports team, not racing this year. So there's the number 17 car that Dylan's gonna be driving in the area. Dynatech controls on the side. Side of him, Kyle Spence in the 00K. He's had some good runs here before. He came out of racing micros. Now they put a 358 in it sometimes, they put a 410 in it sometimes. He's here with a 410. This is Denny Peebles out of New York. He comes and visits us a couple times a year here, BAPS, etc., etc. Very nice to see him in that 3P car. And then this is Cole Small in the 15S. Cole Small used to race the 358s here. I guess they put a 410 in it to bring him out today. I like the gradient between the blue and the pink. We'll see how well he does with his debut for the season. Behind us here is the number 7 of Trey Hivner. This is a family team car. He's been racing here for quite a while in this 7 car. There I am. There's the car. I see Jeremy Cross in here, and then this is Billy Dietrich's ride, the number 8 car, and his brother Danny right beside him. The duo out of Gettysburg and Aspers. There's our Jeremy Cross. There he is. So there is Danny Dietrich's ride. Dietrich definitely a contender to win the race today. And then we'll keep rolling over here to the Randy Wade Racing, number 1X. This is Chad Trout who drives this car. Chad Trout works at a local hospital. There goes Freddie Raymer off to the staging area. And we actually missed Troy Wagaman rolling out onto the track way up there in the 27 car for Hefner Racing. So Chad Trout. And then aside of him is Matt Campbell in the Factor This Racing, number X. That makes sense. Very good looking ride for him. And then coming down here, this is Kyle Moody in the 99M. On my right is Brandon Raymer rolling off to get heat in the motor in the 88 car. And then cutting back, Kyle Moody and Jordan Givler in the number 90 car. This is my favorite color, is that seafoam green that you can see, and then with the gold accents, looks really nice. Over here, rolling off towards the staging area, is Cody Hartlob. He drove 358 and was the track champion here last year. And then coming in behind him is going to be Tyler Ross in a family-owned car, number 5. He used to race the Lefevre Electric number 75, no longer does that. Chase Dietz is getting into his car in the 2D over here. This is his own team. He owns that car and looks pretty sharp. I see Aaron Bollinger getting ready to roll towards us here. Here comes Aaron Bollinger, the Travis Esch-owned number 5E. Had a really great run last week. Put a new wing on it. He got some damage last time. They're rolling Dominic Malaire backwards right here. And then there's Steve Owings in the 35, getting ready to go. He usually runs a 358 at Williams Grove, sometimes here as well. There's that one. And there's Dominic Malaire. And then we have Jacob Begenwald. Jacob Begenwald in the 3J right here in... How you doing, sir? This is Gerard McIntyre. He's out of New Oxford. Usually drives that car at Port Royal, but today they're bringing it out for us here. TJ Stutz is back in the 11P. We thought Alan Crimes was going to be driving that car, but that is not the case. Troy Wagaman rolling back in, so we'll get to see that car up close as we missed it earlier. So TJ Stutz in the 11P. Cameron Smith in the 75. The Lefevre Electric car. Rolling off. That's a beautiful looking race car. Big fan. And let's make sure we don't get run over by anybody. Let's cut this way. We're gonna go quick. So there's Cody Hartlob again. Freddie Raymer. Brandon's up there. Can you zoom in? So Freddie Raymer over there in the 8. Troy Wagaman in the 27. I see Nate from Apex Media. That's your track walk. Thank you to Bobby from BBlazeVintage for being part of this. It's a beautiful day to be at the racetrack.